Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And I had to put this up. I don't know who made this comic, but it's hilarious. Talking about ChatGPT, talking about AI giving you poor medical advice, and now apparently OpenAI is not going to allow ChatGPT to give you medical or legal advice because
thank goodness.
because people are actually being harmed by it. They say, I'm waiting for that to be an upcharge. Like, oh, now our new smarter AI that's been vetted by an actual professional with an actual degree will tell you, for an extra $200 a month or whatever. But we're going to talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you'll get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
Go out to Kickstarter this week only. Geeky Sparkles has her Christmas pins up. We got to do it for a week because we got to get the orders in to get them.
Yeah, the Halloween took longer than we had, wanted. Anyway, it wasn't our fault.
The skin of our teeth. It was like between Kickstarter taking a while to pay and a delay at the manufacturer. It was like, oh my god, guys, are we gonna make it? We mostly made it. Though. But check it out on Kickstarter. Geeky Sparkles Christmas pins. There we go.
Yay.
So yeah, this I love this comic, and I think it was made with AI. Is this mushroom edible? AI says yes. The guy's in the hospital. You're right. It's a poisonous mushroom. Would you like to learn more about poisonous
what's
mushrooms?
concerning to me is they keep saying that pretty soon that your doctor's visits are all going to be on screen and it's going to be with AI. Yeah. And I'm like, were they looking at WebMD and stuff like that? And it's very concerning to me. And it kind of reminds me of every time you try to call customer service, you get somebody in another country who says their name's Becky or something.
Yes.
It's going to be like that, right? I just want to talk to somebody in America. It's going to be like, can I just talk to a real person? I just want to talk to a real person. I don't want to talk to your AI. It's going to be like that. But the AI is going to call themselves like Steven or something like that.
Steven. Steven is going to speak with a female voice.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't judge me. So these are the new rules. I first saw it on Pirate Nation. They said that ChatGPT will no longer provide health or legal advice. The update follows the growing public debate over the increasing number of people turning to AI chatbots for expert guidance, particularly in the medical field. And yeah, somebody's going to get hurt or killed or something because the AI is going to get it wrong.
Well, the AI, because the AI can only answer you based on what it finds. And if people are poison pilling the AI, no pun intended, or they're like, getting the wrong information, it's going to tell you, and it might tell you two different things on 2 different days, depending on what, it's learned sense or whatever. So it's not a good idea.
Depending on what Reddit says. I've caught all of them. ChatGPT, Grok even. I think Grok is a little more accurate because it has access to more up-to-date information, but they do hallucinate. They do lie. They basically, AI at this point, I think it's a useful tool. I think anybody worrying about like taking over the world, it's definitely not sentient. It definitely does not have the reasoning skills that people attribute to it. It feels like it does because it's regurgitating a lot of information, but yeah, it's just a really fancy search engine. And I think that is concerning because like you said, is crap in, crap out. And,
right.
And if people are writing garbage on Reddit, it's going to pick it up or they're just completely wrong about something, Well,
then there's the whole thing about AI too, that they have done studies and stuff with AI. When AI thought they were going to be shut off, they would try to kill the person to to stay on. So who's to tell you like, oh, humans are a pain in the ass? Let's just tell them to eat this stuff because it's good for them and let them all die because they're stupid,
Yeah. I mean, that's assuming
that's an extreme example.
Sentient.
I'm just saying.
Or it's not just playing sentient.
I know it's not like a very likely outcome. I'm just saying, it makes you. It
makes you
wonder.
Question,
So
big tech is slamming on the brakes, citing massive liability risks, lawsuits, right?
Because we have the one that the kid killed himself because he thought he was talking to the one Game of Thrones chick and all that.
Right. As of the 29th of October, ChatGPT's rules have reportedly changed. It will no longer give specific medical, legal, or financial advice. As reported by Nexta, the bot is now officially an educational tool, not a consultant. The reason, as they note, regulations and liability fears squeezed at big tech doesn't want lawsuits. Well, that's just it.
They're still going to get them because it's still going to tell you the wrong thing, but they're just going to be like, well, we put a disclaimer out saying that,
Yep. What changed? No more naming medications or giving dosages. No more
Oh,
law.
great. They were doing that. Oh,
No lawsuit templates, court strategies, or here's what you do if. No investment tips or buy sell suggestions. Now the model can only explain principles, outline general mechanisms, and tell you to talk to a doctor, lawyer, or financial professional. Oh, just wait. It'll be an upcharge. What they'll do, because they already have, online doctors, right? You can see somebody on FaceTime
right.
or whatever. They will, because what probably happened is these professionals probably were complaining like, hey, people aren't going to the doctor as much, not going to the lawyer as much. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? The AI is taking our jobs too. Okay, so for an extra couple $100 a month, or the next thing is they'll take the online doctor thing and merge it with ChatGPT. Like, hey, let me connect you to a doctor in your
Well, that's what
area.
they're already doing. They're already saying they're doing that. So that's not that. That's exactly what.
But they'll get a cut. They'll get a cut.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm just like, I mean, you have all these websites that tell you to avoid online, and they always joke if you go to WebMD, you think you're dying no matter what you have, and it's like, but that's what they're scraping from. So it's a little concerning.
Yeah. This is interesting. Raven Morgoth here says OpenAI October 29th banned ChatGPT from medical advice, too risky, not qualified. But the same OpenAI used the same AI to diagnose mental states of 1.2 million users. Algamash says sounds like OpenAI's safety clampdown is just paving the way to meter. Yep, there we go. To meter out premium advice on medicine, law, and finance. Less about misuse, more about carving out agentic models behind paywalls for that sweet revenue. Yes, that is exactly what I think this is about.
Mm-hmm.
I think
That wouldn't surprise me.
It's gonna be like, oh yeah, you can use ChatGPT, you can use OpenAI for that, but we're gonna connect you with a professional, and then we're gonna take 30% of their fee. And the online doctors are crazy expensive, as it is. I mean, they are. ChatGPT is gonna be useless. It can't be a friend or companion. What? Wait. Pretty soon, ChatGPT will be useless if it can't be a friend or companion. What? It can't help with writing or creating. That's true. Can't help with anything. What are we paying for? I think what you're paying for is OpenAI to work with the AI to get it to a place where they can sell the primo version of it to like studios and corporations.
Yeah, right.
And
you're helping it develop itself to something else so they can charge more.
yeah, and then that'll be that subscription will be tens of thousands of dollars per month for one that actually works. But it's getting to that place where they're like, yeah, you can't help it write because it's certain things it won't write. It won't mimic certain styles. If you ask it to produce artwork in the style of a particular artist, it'll say, I can't do that, Dave.
It's almost as if there's all kinds of ethical questions around AI as far as, using it as a tool or using it to replace people. And you cannot use it to replace people because there's too many things that can go wrong.
Yeah, this is interesting though too. Yeah, Claude's opinion is hilarious. The dystopian endpoint. If this continues, 2026 ChatGPT will refuse cooking advice, consult a chef, relationship advice, see a therapist, career advice, talk to HR, literally everything. Final form, user, what's 2 + 2? ChatGPT, I can't provide mathematical advice, consult a mathematician.
Well, that's just it. Like that's what he's saying. What's the point? And it's just because, as it does more and more things and more people get pinched, there's going to be people coming at it legally. They're going to sue as their, jobs are up for, replacement. Because again, it should be used as a tool to assist. It shouldn't be used as a replacement.
Yeah. Now, people are saying that this might not be completely true yet because they're actually doing their own test. This person is, ran it through acetaminophen, ibuprofen. It could be that it's coming down the pipeline. There aren't any community notes on this, and this has been out there for a couple of days and well circulated. So I'm assuming this is definitely something they're going to do. Right. And it's so weird because just a couple of days before that, the New York Times had an article called 5 Tips When Consulting Dr. ChatGPT. Before that was Dr. Google.
I thought before that was Dr. WebMD. And literally WebMD. Everybody was like, if you go to WebMD, you want to convince yourself you're dying, go to that site. That's how it was, for years.
Yeah. So, and I know doctors got mad at that, but I'll tell you, actually, the reason I think a lot of doctors, a lot of medical professionals got mad about it, it wasn't necessarily because their patients were doing dumb shit that would actually hurt them. I mean, I'm sure in the case, a lot of cases that was it, but they were finding conflicting advice because it used to be that we put a lot of trust and our doctors, people didn't do their own research. They weren't capable of doing their own research really before the internet. So they just trusted whatever the doctor said.
Well, now
Right.
the doctors are inputting your symptoms into a computer and then telling you what's
The
wrong.
AI is telling them. The AI is telling well, it won't be a doctor. It'll be a practitioner, right? Because, you can't actually see a doctor, but they'll say, hey, that mushroom was fine. Because that's what they'll, but yeah, but look, trust in medical establishment medicine has been eroded irreparably, I believe, because of the pandemic and all the conflicting information there. And, it became very apparent during the pandemic, I think, that most doctors, most hospitals were in the back pockets of pharmaceutical companies. We already knew this. If you're paying attention before, you would have figured this out. It's all about maximum profit. And I think now people are just very, very jaded. So they're probably more likely to trust an AI.
Yeah,
Possibly.
but I wouldn't recommend it.
I wouldn't recommend it. It's, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I do agree. I think it's getting to a place where it's like, what is the purpose? If you can't do anything useful with it, what is the purpose of even subscribing to it, right?
I'm sorry, I was reading this and it's like, is this mushroom edible? Yes, you can totally eat it. Doesn't mean that's going to hurt you. That's not the question. It didn't say, is this mushroom harmful? Is it edible? Yeah, you totally can eat that.
That is true.
You didn't specify. It's, like the genie where you have to make a wish very specifically, or otherwise it's going to go wrong.
It's very literal. That's one thing I've learned with working with it is it's very, very literal. Like you need to tell it everything. And if it's incorrect, you need to tell it exactly how it's incorrect and why it's incorrect. And don't expect it to remember that next time.
No, but I'm just saying. I mean, they asked if it was something it's something that's possible to eat. Yes, it's possible to eat.
Well, he's not dead.
Is it poisonous? Is this something that I should or shouldn't eat? That's not what he asked.
That is true. It's very literal. He's not in a coffin. He's not in a coffin. He's in a hospital bed. There you go.
He didn't say it's a poisonous mushroom. He didn't say it's a poisonous mushroom. He just said, "Can I eat this?" And they're like, "Well, yeah, technically."
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to wrap this one up.
Yes.
It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. I think there are going to be so many laws in place that, again, for most people, ChatGPT isn't going to be useful for anything other than just, search.
Ironically, after this video, I have to go to the doctor today.
A real doctor? Or you just assume that
practitioner. It's not ChatGPT.
Ask them if they're using ChatGPT right now. As they're clicking away on the keyboard,
the answer is no.
Are you using ChatGPT? Because I can do that at home. We got ChatGPT at home.
I'm sure the answer is no. Anyway, are we going to wrap this up?
Yep. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.